think they connect.
Sometimes over a small area, like a creek.
Yeah.
No, those bridges are the most arched.
Sometimes.
Because there's a big arch.
If you get one of those rope bridges over a canyon, there's a
dip.
A dip.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been on one.
No, they're rare. They're mostly in the Indiana Jones movie.
Right. Yeah.
Dangerous places. I would never do one of those rope bridges.
Well, because they found out, because after Indiana Jones was gone, they found out, you got a guy with a sword, he has your life in his hands when you're out on that bridge.
He's now king of the bridge. He's king of the bridge now.
Yeah.
Whatever he wants, you have to give him, because he'll just cut the thing with the sword.
And it's like, what really do you have with you when you're on a bridge? So you have to give him everything, because you can't be carrying too much.
Yeah. And you either got to run forward or run back. That's the quick decision you're going to make. Or just hold onto the ropes as hard as you can.
Here's a strange look into the arrogance of my mind. When I go jogging, I run over the Williamsburg Bridge, and people commit suicide off there. And every time I go across there, I think to myself, I could easily jump into that river and live.
Yeah.
Easily. I look down and I say, they're not going in right.
They're not becoming a full pencil form.
Yeah. Put in a pencil.
Yeah. They're not mentally strong.
No, just be mentally strong. I'll jump off that bridge for a refreshment.
Right.
That's why you jump head down, mouth open, and you just drink all the water as you come in.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Oh, God. Were you thirsty?
No, I wasn't even thirsty, so.
How tough you are.
Yeah. Now, Anthony.
Can I also say this is my favorite podcast we've ever done so far?
Yeah, it's great because
real laid back.
I've listened to a lot of our podcasts, almost all of them, and I've said to myself, they never talk about bridges.
Yeah, and Anthony's an architecture major, so I don't understand why that doesn't come up every time.
Did you ever have to design a bridge?
No.
Did they do a class in rope bridges?
Well, yeah. I think early on we did maybe a bridge, maybe.
Can I ask you an architecture question?
Sure.
To what degree did you have to understand engineering?
Not a tremendous amount.
So you just draw it up and then you take it to an engineer and he's like, well, this wouldn't work.
Yeah, I mean, you have a structural engineer that's always paired with whatever the project is. You have to have some kind of a basic understanding of it. I never really did. That was a real problem with me in architecture. Was that?
It doesn't make any sense to me because I don't know how many buildings need engines in them. You know, there's not a lot of electricity to the outside. Motor?
I see what's happening here. Okay. I do see what you're doing. Got him. Got him.
But the old dumb guy. Thinks an engineer does engines, strictly engines.
Now, Anthony, I had asked you to do a thing. I don't think you did it. Can you go into your podcast app and tell me?
I did.
Oh, what number is it?
105.
Are you sure? So last episode was 104?
Mm-hmm.
So welcome.
Really? 105?
Wait, yeah. Can you go into your podcast app?
I mean,
I don't trust Anthony's eyes.
This is unbelievable.
I don't trust Anthony.
The amount of disrespect I'm being shown right now to look up a number and say it.
Well, this last one was the Lady Cast was 104.
So it is 105.
105.
So,
all right.
I can't.
What did you say? 103, right?
Yeah, you said 103.
You said
no, the record will show that it is 105.
The record will show nothing.
Are you going to go back and doctor it?
Goddamn right. You know, he goes back and makes me look like a pedophile every episode. I've never said any of that stuff.
And he makes me look like a racist.
I had two. I can't remember.
The truth is out now, Brendan.
What?
Yeah, dude.
The truth is out about how you've been doctoring the episodes.
Yeah. The truth is out there.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that Anthony
X-Files.
the podcast Anthony and I thought we were on the whole time was a political pundit type podcast.
Yeah.
And now you've revealed yourself that you have been changing the episodes. We found out now.
A lot of people don't know that I am a genius sound editor. That I am able to weave words as if they were a fine Afghan blanket.
It's just upsetting to me. I hate black people. What'd you just do? You just did that, Brendan. I saw you do your lips move. I wasn't even talking.
Listen, we have to address this because I had two people.
I love black people.
I have two people this week tell me, hey, I listened to the podcast for the first time. Pretty racist.
Really?
Yeah, and they don't understand.
They're probably weak, though.
Well, they don't understand.
Yeah.
Like,
what race were they?
What? I don't think they understand. It's all coming from sort of Greg. It's all coming from Greg.
Coming from me.
Yeah, it's all coming from Greg.
So anyway,
No
that's
more words on that section.
Can we talk about this for 1 second?
Yeah, because in all honesty,
talk about it, and I won't talk about it.
No. I want you to talk about it. That's why I brought it up. But I think.
Oh, he's getting hot.
He's heating up.
Brother. Let me introduce it, and then we'll get into it. This is a Rad Dudecast, episode 105.
6.
The world.
Oh, that's right. It actually is 106.
Okay, this is the Rad Dudecast, 105 in Brendan's timeline, 106 in Anthony DeVito.
Yes.
And Greg Stone.
Yep.
In their timeline. Those are my co-hosts. I love them very much. You can follow us on Twitter at the Rad Dudecast, please. You can ask to join the Rad Dudecast After Dark.
Silence your phones.
That's not my phone.
Oh.
You can ask to join the Rad Dudecast After Dark Facebook group. And then we do now have a Facebook page. Go throw us a like. It's the Rad Dudecast fan page that I made. That's more of an open thing. And we're going to try and get that going just because as demand surges... Surge prices.
We're not going to get into surge prices. I'm angry as hell.
As demand surges, for the Rad Dudecast After Dark private Facebook group, we're going to try and shift over to the more public thing. But the main thing is follow us at Twitter at the Rad Dudecast. Greg.
Yes.
Talk about these allegations that the podcast is racist. I think where it comes from is, first of all, these people were listening to the Ladycast, which that wasn't even us, so you can't blame us for that.
Yeah, those were women.
That was Evelyn.
Who have smaller minds.
That was Evelyn Boulevard, Karen, and Slushy Von Schlushenstein.
It was a group of Louisiana women.
Yeah.
But go ahead and
Slushy Von Slushville.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that people understand context. Everything comes from love. In my mind, there is no difference between races. There's difference between skin color. I'm just kidding. I can't even do it today. I'm sorry, guys. I just had a hard night.
Are you okay?
You were doing fine.
No.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to power through for you guys. But last night I had a horrible tragedy happen.
What happened?
What happened?
Well, I was out on my daily jog, like you guys know.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
I usually run every day, 5 miles.
Yeah.
And then when I get to my 5-mile point, I do 170 push-ups. I swim 5 laps. And I run 5 miles back.
I always wonder, because you do all these strenuous activities, how do you mentally keep yourself going? Because I'm sure there's some point where you're like, I should quit. But what enables you to keep going?
Determination, for the most part.
Oh, okay.
And tragedies that have befallen me before.
Yeah.
And they keep me running, because I know behind me is the black cloud of death.
Right.
And I need to keep running from it. But yesterday I could not outrun it.
So what happened?
I was walking with my friend. I have this friend. His name is Sarah Levinson.
His name is Sarah Levinson.
Levinson.
And
it's a guy.
Sarah is a man. It's
Okay.
spelled with a Z. Zara Levinson. He's a Jewish lawyer. I wouldn't usually say Jewish lawyer, but he only helps Jewish people, which we constantly argue about. It's like you can't just only help Jewish people, but he's a racist.
And what are the kinds of things that Jewish people are getting into trouble for?
Everything that any other normal person would get in trouble for, like stealing money and having too much money and taking other people's money, being drafty and soup being too cold. Things that normal people get into, but these are the things that they
I brought up a problem people were having with the podcast. I mean, go on, but just one complaint.
At some point, he just said the soup is too cold.
Well, yeah, and being drafty.
Being drafty.
You're under arrest, sir, for being drafty, like a attic room with the windows open.
Yeah, so you're too cold.
They sue people a lot for that. Not they, everyone does. But those are mostly the cases he does.
Okay.
Because he's a racist and only helps Jewish people and myself.
Oh.
But he's a good friend. He was a good friend.
Okay.
What is so you're out for your evening walk
with
him, even though at the beginning you were on your 5-mile daytime run. But
yeah, well, to get these things done, I run so fast that time doesn't keep up with me. So it could be any type of color. Well, because as you know, as you travel away from the sun at the speed of light, the sun changes color.
Sure. As I know, yeah.
To your science, folks.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
So we're out on the run, and I see Zara Levinson.
Mm-hmm.
And he's asking me a question because he's a racist, and he was saying, well, how do I, you Italians, you're all greasy and dirty, and you smell, and you wear overalls, and you wear red and green.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's sort of under the impression that just from Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, it's all he thinks. Is that
Right.
every Italian
You're jumping down pipes. You're
Yeah.
always jumping down pipes.
and and it's very hard to fight this with a person when I'm currently murdering a turtle. I had a turtle with me, and it bit me, so I ripped it out of its shell.
Okay.
Well, you got to jump on it first.
Yeah, you jump on it. He went in his shell, and then I said, "You're going nowhere." And I stuck my hand right into his shell. I ripped him out. I twisted his neck, and this made Zara furious.
Yeah.
To which we got into an argument. Things got heated, and I said, "Look, let's squash it." I invite him back to the house, and we're in the basement. We've heard of my basement before, and I got him in the chains. Classic Greg, just doing the normal stuff.
Sure.
Trap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trapping him.
And I'm just cutting him with a razor blade, just nothing big, just little.
Sure.
Just to get his attention.
Just to
keep him awake.
Yeah, just slightly over his, and he's crying, and I'm like, "Stop being a fucking bitch."
Are you? Are we friends or are we not friends? Because why are you crying right now?
Yeah.
What's he sound like when he cries?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But that's just who he is.
Yeah. Sure.
Not saying all people are like that. He specifically, Zara Levinson, when he screams for pain, he goes, "Stop it! You're hurting me." So, as I'm writing my name,
Does he say other things, or just pretty much that?
he says, he says things. He says some crazy things like, "This soup is cold," and I'm like, "Why are you worried about the soup? It's just I'm cutting my name into your chest with a razor blade."
As friends do.
Yeah. I'm trying to let him,
Right.
because when he gets mad and wants to act racist and say these
Sure.
racist things, he should look down at his chest that says, "Don't be a racist," that I'm writing.
Oh, okay. So earlier I thought you were writing your name, but you're writing "Don't be a racist."
Yeah, and I signed it, Greg Stone.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's
Esquire.
the name part.
Esquire Pleasure
Yeah.
Cruise.
Pleasure Cruise. Yeah.
Good. Add Pleasure Cruise to your name.
Pleasure
Just
Cruise.
as a lot of people don't know that the co-host of this podcast is in fact Greg Stone, Esquire Pleasure Cruise.
Yeah, and if I could say a thing,
Sure.
the fact that your Twitter handle is not that, it's a little bit crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It was taken.
Okay.
I did Greg Stone, Esquire Pleasure Cruise 1 through 1,000. And they were all taken. So at one point I had to give it up, and I just put Greg Stone underscore.
Pleasure Cruise 69. That's a good get. You get in there early for that.
Oh, someone
man.
should grab that now.
Yeah.
Before this goes on the air.
Yeah.
So I'm
Anyway, sorry about that.
So you ask as many questions as you like.
Great.
Yeah, grab it before this goes on the air. Oh, we should grab it. I thought you were talking to the audience and telling them to grab it before the podcast comes out.
Yeah. Actually, we should say, let some, you know what I'll say, why doesn't one of our fans grab that Twitter?
Yeah, Pleasure Cruise 69.
Yeah.
Cruise 69 and tweet.
Just go crazy.
Go crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I got to say something.
That's fine.
And because I just remember. Fuck, this is my fault with the phone. I got to turn this off. I'll
Andy,
get
why
this.
don't you grab it?
Yeah.
No, don't.
Do you want me to
He's going to
just-
answer
I'll
the phone.
I'll pause it.
No, don't.
I'll pause it.
All right, so I got to hear more about this, but real quick, before we get into it, something that I think was so fun. I forget the name. I don't have my phone in front of me, but somebody Snapchatted us a video of their mom listening to the Rad Dudecast.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was the best. Just this look on her face of like pure confusion.
That should be our contest.
Yeah, so Snapchat us a picture of your mom or your dad or like a family trip.
Don't Snapchat. I'm sorry. Let me correct this. Let's say this. Video your parents listening to Snapchat.
Yeah.
Listening to the Rad Dudecast.
And the Rad Dudecast. Put it on Instagram and or Twitter.
Or Facebook.
And the best one, and we'll retweet them. That should be our new campaign.
Yeah.
People's parents listening to
People's
our
parents listening to the Rad Dudecast.
Yeah, so
and the more disgusted they are, the better.
Oh, my
Even if
God.
it's like fake, you know what I mean? That could be really fun.
How many seconds can you get a video on Twitter?
15
no
times.
idea.
Okay, so tweet it at the Rad Dudecast, or because Snapchat we won't be able to share it. So tweet it at the Rad Dudecast, or you could put it on Instagram and add the three of us on Instagram, like tag the three of us so we see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very funny. Some kid said, I forgot who it was, but it was so funny to me because it was just in a minivan and this mom just like with a confused look on her face.
Yeah, and if you're Jewish, like the beginning of this episode would be a great episode to play.
I don't know if it would not.
Well, because it'd be weird. It's like very. I mean, I'm telling you the story. Like, well, before we get back into it, I'm telling you the story about how I murdered somebody in my basement, which. I didn't murder him. Well, you'll see how.
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't. I wasn't assuming your friend was.
Well, you'll see. Cause I'm
so you got him down there. He's down there, and take me back a second.
Sure.
Which I'm not quite understanding. So he's down there in the first place because he said that thing about you being Italian.
Yeah. Well, two reasons. One, I've had it up to here with his racism towards Jewish people, because it is racism what he does. He only will help Jewish people. And he's also offensive to them, and he hates Italian people and Native Americans. I've never even met a real deal Native American before. Like I've seen a few in like parades.
Yeah,
sometimes they'll come. No, but like they'll come out as like, hey, look, we're here,
right?
We're doing our thing. You know,
sure,
great.
What parade?
The Bloomfield Oktoberfest.
Oh, and so they have just sort of is it sort of a full Native American parade, or is it?
It's not a parade. It's just one Native American guy who walks around and talks, and as well as there's a guy from the show Cats who walks around in the Cats uniform. I don't know why he does that. You've met him, right?
Yeah,
Mr. Mustopheles.
Mr.
Is that? I don't know. He just
no. This isn't the big Mr. Mustopheles. This is just
a guy from Bloomfield.
Yeah,
who dresses up like one of the people from Cats.
Yeah,
and goes to all of the Bloomfield events.
Yeah, he used to run an auto body shop.
Really?
In Bloomfield.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mr. Mustopheles fenders and side panels.
It wasn't Mr. Mustopheles. This is this guy Eddie Fingers, who then got into Cats.
I don't. Yeah. That's really his name.
Yeah.
It's hard because that's a Rad Dudecast character. A guy who goes to the Bloomfield Oktoberfest. His name is Fingers, and he dresses up as Cats. I can't believe this is true.
Yep, correct. It's true.
No, but the guy from Cats is true. I've seen that guy at Oktoberfest. You've seen him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's give me a wink if you really believe me. Are we kidding?
Oh, no.
Oh, no, for real.
Oh.
I swear to God, there was a guy who would dress up like the guy from Cats, come to all the Oktoberfests, and he would, I'm not, this isn't a bit, he'd always take pictures with the children. It was a little weird, and most of us knew to stay away.
Okay.
But maybe he was cool. He could have just been, all right, back to...
Your childhood in Bloomfield was like mainly just knowingly avoiding pedophiles that you didn't see as really all that serious of a threat. It was just kind of like, hey, you got to stay away. You know, he'll get you.
As they say in the song, friends are friends.
Yeah, people are people.
Cats are cats.
Dogs are dogs, and that is that.
Yeah, that's a great one. What was the insect song? I got to get back to my story, but what was the insect? Remember they had an insect song?
Yeah.
That was a great one. Insect.
I like to examine insects. I like to take a look at bugs. I'd rather see a centipede than get 1,000 hugs.
That's right. I remember that word for word.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That's a great one.
Back to Zara.
Yeah.
He's in the basement crying for his life. But he knows me. He knows I don't usually go all the way. You know?
Seldom.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
It's
a real rarity. It must be a holiday.
Lesson teaching time.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to be a racist, I'm going to take you to my basement. I'm going to carve my name into your chest. I'm going to say, don't be a racist. Carve that in there. So then now you see that, right?
And you're gonna be your arms and legs are gonna be secured about chains.
Yes. Yeah. Leather bound.
It's
not just chain. I'm not like an animal.
Sure.
You know, I wrap it in leather.
Yeah.
It's softer.
Sure, but you do make sure he can see sort of the previous, evidence of previous people who have sort of had some trouble.
Yeah, I always put the pictures up.
And
pictures. I actually put it in a nice portfolio, leather-bound portfolio, which I could bring up if you guys want to.
I'd love to.
Yeah, of course.
And I sift through, and I always let them pick. I say, which one do you want to be?
Right.
Because you're gonna be one of them.
Right.
You know, like, do you want to be missing an arm? Do you want to be dressed up weird? Do you want me to cut your face?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
There's various packages.
Various packages that I offer.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would say, "Oh, this is a serial killer souvenir book." No, it's a teaching tool.
It's a teaching Exactly. It's a teaching tool.
Yeah.
Brendan, you get me.
Think of it like a handbook.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, I try to, for you, I'll add sex to it. You know, like for some people, they just want straight murder. Right. But for most people, I'm gonna have sex with them.
Right. Was there
not against their will? I'm sorry, because everything in the basement is of my will. That's what when you see the door, it says, "Going forward, everything is of my will."
If you come in here, you agree to the terms and conditions of Greg Stone Esquire Pleasure Cruise, as well as iTunes. So it's a twofer.
Yes, they say it's a whether dragged, pulled, or mugged in the basement, you will be hugged by my murderous weapons of torture and sex.
Yeah. What is there a factor if not having sex with them or having sex with them?
Yes, attractiveness.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
If they're very attractive, I will usually make them less attractive.
Right.
And then do my will.
So where does Zara fall on that?
Well, he was pretty he was pretty good because he's not very good looking. You know, he's an old little guy, looks like a turtle. So anyway, I'm very upset because as I did, I just went a little too far. He's screaming, and I go for the bathroom. I come downstairs, dead as a doornail.
Shoot! You hate to see that.
Yeah, and I've done this before, hundreds of times on dogs and cats.
Blood loss or
blood loss? Just bled out.
Boy, a bleeder.
Oh, so upsetting to me.
You think people have more blood, but
no,
not everybody.
That's not even the big problem.
Okay,
that's crazy because I thought for sure
I thought that would
be the big problem.
Be the big problem.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought.
Can't imagine a problem bigger than that.
Bigger than having murdered your friend.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is that usually I'll just take that. What I do is I have a little hole in the basement I prep. I throw them in. I cut up their bones. I throw them in there and I throw some cement over it. No one knows for the wiser. No real. That's why I make friends with people that you'd never know would hang out with me because then there's no real motive.
There's no connection. Nobody says.
So wait, you said throw a little cement over it?
A lot of cement, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got.
I have no. I see. Here's an interesting thing because this is the first I'm hearing about this story. But we were in your basement the other day.
Yeah.
Just getting some stuff out of storage.
Yeah.
And I did notice there was probably 40 or 60 just fresh cement patches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of thought the murder. From what you've said, the murder is kind of a rarity, but there were, a
great number,
number of fresh cement areas.
Well, the thing is, what's rarity? If you're if you're an Uber driver and you're picking up 1,000 people, that's a less. If there's one, I think this isn't really making sense.
No, I get it. So it's
right.
It's just it's rare that you kill someone you kidnap and torture. But you're kidnapping and torturing so many people.
Right, so the numbers sort of balance themselves out.
Got it.
For me, I'm on a diet. But for most people, for what I would love
for most people, they're overrated.
If it was my will, I'd have you guys down there right now, just in the torture rack, But I love you guys.
Good to know.
Only the treats. I would give you the full ring of the world, Like, I'd give you all my tools. Finger pulling. You do that? I tie all your fingers to singular ropes and have several dogs run, and they pull all your fingers off.
I hate to harp on this. I do feel a little, I guess, off-put and a little bit kind of on edge right now because you did prior to explaining the sort of dog finger method.
Yeah.
You did say that if you had your will,
yes,
you would have me and Anthony down there right now.
Well, see, that's the thing is that from hanging out with you guys, and I do have to say thank you so much for your friendship.
Yeah, no, you're welcome.
Sure,
I've kind of realized that what I do isn't what everyone loves. In my mind, it's the greatest way to show my friendship.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that you guys wouldn't be so excited to be down there.
I can't say that I would.
Yeah, that's why I only do it to people who do bad things. Like the guy was kind of racist.
Right.
There was a guy who shorted me some change at the ice cream shop. There's
then how does that work
dog
out?
walker. He walked my dog for 29 minutes. It's a 35-minute walk.
So that's what I'm interested in. Because Zara, you guys have been friends for years. So that's easy to lure him into the basement because he's just say, come over, whatever.
Well, with him, he knew. As soon as he saw the change in my eyes, he said,
he knew,
come on.
My time is up.
He said, come on, Greg.
Yeah.
For old time's sake. And I said, I can't let you off. I can't let you off.
So how does the ice cream shop guy? How does that go? Because you don't really know him, the short change guy.
Oh, simple. Well, I look at him.
Yeah.
I give him the look. He doesn't really wait till the shop closes. As soon as he walks out, I jump on the back of him like a goddamn panther, and I drag him by his hair into the basement.
Interesting. Now I don't really know why the look was a necessary part of that process.
They should know.
I thought maybe you were going to give him a look, and then he's mesmerized and comes with you. But it was just like I give him the look. Step 1, give him the look. Step 2, forcibly drag him into the basement.
Yeah. Well, also, sorry, I have to also add this last why it got worse, because clearly calling old Zara Levinson, that guy had it coming for a long time. I noticed his phone. His phone is on the floor.
Oh, brother.
God.
iPhone?
Yeah, iPhone 4, which is like, what are you
Guy's using a 4?
What are you doing, dude? Really? Got all this money from ripping off guy's human waste. You could buy a good phone.
You could get at least a 5.
Yeah.
A used 5. Get a used 5.
Get a used 5, man.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You get a used 5.
There's a lot of apps won't even run on a 4.
Exactly,
Yeah.
man. He's got updates. His a red circle with updates. It's like 15 updates he had to do. I updated it for him, but he was already gone. What am I doing those things for? I just want to correct some of his mistakes. I don't know. He had a group text with his family.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah. Help, he wrote.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I pick up the phone and I go, I need somebody help. And I'm doing
song. Yeah.
Everybody help.
Yeah.
Good cover.
Yeah. And they said, Zara, I didn't know you liked the Beatles. And I said, well, jig is up. So I ran to their house and I shot them all with a gun. So I'm a little upset.
Wait, what?
I know. I don't usually use guns. It's like a fucking weak man's tool.
So, okay. Where did they live?
Oh, Jamaica, Queens.
Oh, so not too far.
No, not that far, no.
And how many? And what? How many people were in his family?
His wife, 4 kids. They were twins, so we got like 2 births, which I always find funny. You 4 kids, you had birth twice. That's crazy. You ever think about it? Like you only have to have birth twice, but you have 4 kids.
Yeah, but
yeah, that's why I only use 2 bullets.
But you kind of have 4 births.
Yeah.
Huh?
It doesn't really add up.
I mean, you have 2 sort of times of birth.
2 times of birth.
But it's double the birth each time.
Yeah.
So it is
Yeah.
your vaginal canal is going through 4.
Yeah, 4 births, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 bullets, 4 kids is what I said I'll do. Just like their parents. They were crying.
Well,
you guys want to do a quiz?
I'm a little uncomfortable.
Why?
Just that you murdered this.
But it had to happen, Brendan.
Yes. Thank you, Anthony.
It was us or them kind of situation.
He said your name. The little kid said, I hate Brendan. So I was like, come on, now you got to die. Also, they were racist.
How did you know?
You could see it. You could see it in their eyes. They were like, don't kill my father. I'm like, well, you support this then. So, with us or against us.
Yeah. A to C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just tweet at us your mom listening to that part of the podcast.
They were Trump voters, I think.
I don't know that they could vote.
They had a TV. They probably watched the Trump show. So
you called the Trump show?
Yeah, the Trump show, the news. Everyone, they're watching it. They were like, please, I have so many things to live for. And I said, life is life and death is death. It all comes for you. What, a cancer? Is that a murderer?
Yeah.
AIDS? A car crash?
Yeah.
Time is the biggest murderer. Well,
Right.
I'm doing not as much killing as...
Right,
so
so...
killing. I'm just impeding the process of speed.
You're like a stop sign.
It's like a personal touch.
Yeah, personal touch.
Right, because you could be killed by just cancer, or you don't even know. Or you could be killed by
I don't
Greg.
know that you're going to be able to convince me that this is all right.
I've suddenly got on board.
I have noticed that you have, and I am not. Because with Zara, okay.
Yeah.
With the other 59 people in the basement, okay.
Sure.
Fine.
Yeah,
Don't shortchange a guy
Yeah.
when he buys a little ice cream.
Yeah,
you say you're going to walk a dog for 35 minutes, walk the dog for 35 minutes.
Of course.
But
you see what I'm saying?
I draw the line At families. Any good assassin, if you've watched any kind of assassin.
I will say they were adopted. He wasn't their actual dad.
Okay, but that doesn't change
think
it.
about that.
No, it doesn't change it. Any good assassin
does it not change
lives by the creed, no women or children.
Well, what fucking gender is fluid, man.
But that's
you gotta stop being progressive.
Also, too, think about how old that creed is. Why not update that?
Like the Constitution,
right? Exactly.
All
it's
this gun,
not
guys.
Just children, no birth children,
no
children with parents.
Yeah, somebody birthed those,
and they
kids.
were racist children, as we discussed,
was never proven. Your proof of them being racist was that they asked you not to kill their father,
who was a racist.
So they did support him.
So they supported racism.
Yeah.
And they watched the Trump show every day.
They watched the Trump show.
I don't know that show, I guess.
It's all the news, all TV.
Oh, okay. So they just watch television and love their father.
Watching Spider-Man when I came in, and I said, "Come on, I know what you're really watching, the Trump show." What are you talking about? And they tried to close the window on my foot. I was very upset. So that's another reason why they need to die.
Now, are you worried at all?
The window on your foot? Huh?
Yeah, because I was coming through the window, and the kid goes, "Get out!" and he shuts it. That hurt.
I gotta just make it clear. I'm fully against this, and if that means that I am on your list, then so be it. But I will ask you this, because in the interest of journalism, although I stand in staunch opposition to you, any good journalist, Stone Phillips, Wolf Blitzer, okay, they have to still get the facts when they disagree with the subject at hand. Are you not concerned that by going public with your sort of, I know you don't really consider it murder, but it seems that you're one of the most prolific serial killers since H.H. Holmes and his infamous murder castle. Are you not worried that this is going to draw some law enforcement heat down upon your head?
Well, that's the thing, is there's nothing they can really do to me, because I'm like a god to them,
Like a god to them?
Yeah, because I have so many traps set up. No one can really catch me. Also, I'll just change my face again.
No. Can you maybe? You've given me a lot. So you've given us a lot to work with that answer there. First of all, you said you may change your face again.
Yeah. If you're gonna have people, things dying in the basement, you gotta constantly be changing who you are. You have to I get masks, I get machetes, and I cut my own skin, and I cut someone else's skin, and I attach that. You don't see these stitches?
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
I never have noticed.
When you get closer.
There's a full for the listeners at home. There's a full scar running from ear to ear under Greg's chin, and I'm looking at his hairline. It goes up there. It's as if a new face has been sewn upon your face, and I've never noticed that. So this isn't your original face.
No, Greg, actual original Greg, was a rapist. I killed him. I wear his skin. I put some silly putty on my skull, and I made the facial gestures right.
I have noticed when it gets hot, your face sort of appears to be melting. I never wanted to say anything.
Yeah, I do. I watched Face Off, and I said, that's how you got to do this. And Greg, I don't know, he was with I remember when I got that guy, what a piece of shit Greg was.
So you're not Greg?
No, I'm not the original Greg.
Oh, okay.
There were several Gregs before me. The original Greg was killed, I don't know, probably 10th grade after he kicked the principal.
Several Gregs before you. I'm confused. Wait, who are you? Is that a question that's difficult to answer?
Yeah, of course. I don't even know how I started. There's so long ago. There's tons of my real name. Oh my God! I have to look back at the pages. I'd have to go through. But I was before I was this. I was Frando. Was when I was living in France. And then before that, I was Africa.
Did you have the name?
Yeah.
And where? Let me ask
exactly how you think.
Where was Africal from?
Africal. I was living in Africa.
Right.
As this other guy, and then so what I constantly, so me and a bunch of my friends We have a society of people.
Oh, brother.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a secret. Yes. It's a society. We don't speak of this a lot.
How? If I could just maybe, how many of these friends are there?
Oh, I know at least 40.
Oh, okay.
No.
Never mind then.
I thought the number would be much lower.
I thought it was a different society we've run into on the past. On this show.
No. They run. I know who you're talking about. Those guys. We answer to them.
Right. That makes sense.
We do pretty much their bidding.
Oh, wow. This is great.
Whoa, interesting.
Yeah.
So what's your... What are you guys called?
Yeah.
Oh, we're the the assorted ass men of Astoria.
You're the assorted ass men.
Oh. Of Astoria.
Astoria.
Yeah. Well, there's several men.
That's the
who
name
are,
you guys landed on, huh?
Yeah. Well, we tried a few. It's like the game Telephone. We've said it so many times that it changed that I don't actually remember the original name.
Yeah. What? That was. You guys heard that, and you went. That's what
it seems
for
right.
the what we do. That sounds about right.
And it's interesting because you seem to. I thought for sure, as you were saying, it would be some sort of that assassins would be in there somewhere. Because there's a lot of ass stuff happening. But you're just the assorted ass men of Astoria.
Holy shit! You know that might have been the assorted assassins of Astoria.
Yeah. Right.
But I tell you, we've been talking about it so long, and no one writes it down. I'm pretty sure we all just agreed on ass men.
Yeah.
And that really doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. So then, do you have any other people in the group who aren't assassins because you have a name like that?
We have a couple real weird guys.
They're just ass men.
They're just I imagine you're going to attract some ass men with a name like that.
Yeah, man.
A couple Greek guys who like butts.
Yeah, a lot of anal going on. That's fair. But yeah, we
these aren't just ass men. You guys are having a lot of anal sex as a group.
Yeah. We're really the 1,000% tushy cuncarn. You know what I mean?
Are you sure you just didn't get together a group of homosexual men?
With sex, homosexual and straight men who just love Puerto Rican chicks, Brazilians.
Oh, I see.
Mexicans,
right.
White women sometimes, but really it's just
So this is just
the what?
Are you the only assassin in this group?
No. There's at least 3 of the 50. We listen to So how it works is we get our rules, we get our writings from the 7.
Right.
Yeah.
International Immortal.
Yeah. And they'll
Bernie
say
Mac,
Pauly
Shore,
Kurt Loder,
Sully Sullenberger.
Yeah. For the most part, they'll tell us who to take out.
George Costanza, the character, not the actor.
The character, not the actor, of course. George Costanza is usually the one who gives us that's the meeting guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the one who's like, you need to take out the twins. They're going to grow up, and they're going to end up starting an intergalactic war with the...
Oh, so you were more... So it wasn't as just they were potential Trump voters down the line.
They were, though.
That was also something about
They watched the Trump show. I'm telling you, I had to turn it off. But yeah, also...
It seems to me... Forgive me for cutting you off.
Of course.
I think you should have led with that.
Led with what?
With the fact that they're going to grow up and destroy the universe.
Yeah,
they would have, but that's not really why I do it. It's the feeling I get that gives me an erection. But also I get a list of people who to do from George Costanza. So the character.
Right. But and these are always bad people.
Always bad people.
And the erection part, that's just sidebar kind of thing.
That's the thing. If there's a baby in a pool, right, drowning.
Sure.
And you save that baby. And you bring it out, and they give you a reward.
Yeah.
Like, what's the right thing? Like, you did get a reward, but you also saved the baby. Now, if the baby's drowning, and you're about to jump in, and you say, I'll do it, but someone has to give me a reward, and then you save the baby, then they give you a reward. Who's the better person? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
I don't...
That guy never got a boner.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't... kind of failing to understand that in the context of you getting a hard-on by slaughtering people.
Yeah, I'm seeing where you're coming from. Like, you are doing a good thing regardless of what the end result is.
Yeah.
But what I want to kind of nail down is the end result is you killing a kid with a
raging erection.
Yeah, but that kid also is going to be the one who barters the war that destroys all worlds.
Sure.
Yeah.
I am. Look,
totally got that part. Yeah.
Are we glad you did what you did? Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
Am I questioning
More.
you as a person?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Did I tell you that Zarro legitimately was going to other planets and selling secrets and starting wars?
No,
you
you just told us.
You did not tell us
You
that.
just said he represents a lot of people who are drafty.
Yeah, you
Well, there are a lot of
completely
dudes who did not mention that, man.
left out the part that he's a intergalactic warlord.
Yeah, profiteer makes money off of it.
Wow. Yeah, I would have thought
I'd
again.
have really got behind that.
Yeah, again, I thought you would have led with that.
Really?
So you,
Yeah.
I guess the devil is in the details.
certainly.
Sure.
I mean, that almost seems bigger than a detail. That seems to be the primary
driving
theme.
force. Yeah.
But so you're kind of a hero. You're kind of a Men in Black, if you will.
yeah.
Yeah, every week, me and 3 of my cohorts will get a list of, and then there's 47 other people who are
They're just love ass.
just fucking people, just trying to have sex for money.
Does it ever occur to you that maybe the two groups are not related? That maybe the assorted ass men of Astoria is just an ass-loving group,
Yeah.
and then you 3 guys are
Yeah.
in a different group?
Yeah, it's like you're sharing an office.
Because it doesn't...
Yeah.
We do, yes, we do share the office. But they are always for it. We always tell them, they're like, "Who are you going for this week?" And I remember last week we were like, "Oh, we gotta get Prince," and they were like, "God, Prince, I love Prince," and I'm like, "Yeah, but he's doing all this shit," and he was like, all right, well, I gotta go down to the fucking docks and meet a guy. No, that's fun.
Prince.
Yeah, we had to kill Prince. Did you know about that? Prince died.
No, I knew about... Yeah, I certainly had heard about Prince dying.
Yeah.
A wonderful musician.
Musician.
Really a hero of mine.
Now, Prince Zargon of the hidden state of Atlantis. You know about that, right?
No, that didn't come up in my news feed.
Oh, my God.
I don't even know about Prince, the great musician that died.
Yeah, no, there's a guy, Prince Zargon. He lives in the hidden state of Atlantis, and they go around, they change a lot of things in the world, and they fuck with other people, and they do music, and he did Purple Rain.
Oh, so it's the same guy.
Yeah.
But he was a prince named Zargon
Yeah.
of the hidden city of Atlantis.
Yeah.
And when he became a musician, they said, what should your name be? He goes, Prince. He goes, I am a prince. And they said, well, don't mention that part.
Yeah, I snuck on a plane, and I choked him with my dick. He died.
Be interesting that you were able to choke him with your dick, because
It's very big.
historically you get hard-ons when you do this.
Well, yeah, it's like when it's lucid, I really, like a noodle, you throw it in their throat, and then like throwing water, it expands. Then I think about something sexual, and then they choke to death.
So it was...
I could throw a rope down a hole is what I do. That's what I call it.
So it was lucid at the time.
It was lucid.
Yeah, like
As
water,
you said.
like liquid. I don't know.
Flaccid?
Flaccid. Oh,
Yeah, I know.
yeah, flaccid. Flaccid,
Yeah.
not lucid. What's lucid mean?
Lucid is when you're controlling your own dreams. A lucid dream means you're in charge of the dream. But it may have also been lucid. Did it sort of have a mind of its own at the time?
Oh, my dick has a mind of its own. I think that's why the ass men are there, to keep us in check. You didn't know that?
Man,
Yeah.
I gotta say, you keep saying you didn't know this.
Yeah.
I'd say going forward, you can just operate under the assumption that all this is new to me. That my best friend is a murderer.
Yeah.
Who's seems to think he's murdering as part of a group called the Assorted Ass Men of Astoria, but I think that's just a separate group he's in with 3 other murderers.
Yeah. Share an office.
Yeah.
It's just hard to remember, So anyway, Zara called his family. We killed the family. I made friends. I was hanging out with the police. I gave them a bunch of sandwiches. They looked the other way, and then I'm here today, and I'm just a little sad because I didn't get to come.
What?
Do you guys remember when this whole thing started? I told you I was upset. I had a rough day.
Yeah.
I murdered all these people yesterday. 4 of the 7, of course. I did my bidding. I didn't get to come.
Well, you can come anytime. You don't have to do all this to come.
What do you do to come?
I just make love to a woman or pleasure myself.
What?
Yeah, I don't have. I've never killed anyone.
Yeah. How do you come, Anthony?
Same thing.
You guys just make love to women? What do you mean make love? Like you write them letters?
No, just sexual acts.
What's like a sexual like ripping someone's eyes out?
No, just you touch each other's body in a certain way that feels good without
Like with like a blender?
No blenders. No
blenders?
No. Just skin on skin.
Skin on skin.
Yeah.
That's why I do that all the time. Sometimes I'll cut like a toe off.
No. Just
no
one is getting hurt. Just tender caresses.
And you just have sex. You just. And how does that work? Give me run through a basic one.
Anthony,
you meet someone, and then you connect with them on and then all of a sudden you're naked in front of each other.
I'm with you. This is the same thing I do all the time.
Okay.
I meet someone. Yeah. I'm naked in front of them.
Yeah.
I grab a machete.
No.
Stop there. You don't tie them up unless they want them to. But
that's all consensual.
Yeah,
consensual. You bring him into the room.
No. They are fully in agreement. At no point are they saying, "Please don't kill me."
On the same page.
Please, Greg.
The same page, of course, like a skin book. I've read.
No. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, you fillet some of their skin and you bound it, and then you write in ink.
No,
definitely
not.
This is for the will of humanity. I
you don't have to do that. No,
really.
You kiss.
Yeah, you kiss.
Your lips touch their lips.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. You look in each other's eyes.
And
the eyes.
No. The eyes are still in their head.
Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah.
All right. Then what?
Yeah. Well, you run your hands over them. They run their hands over you.
You know I've done this.
No.
Okay.
The hands. It's just a touching.
It's just
not a hit. Yeah. There's no weapons.
And then what? And you just come?
No. They touch your privates.
Right. So you touch non-privates at first, usually.
Why would you touch non-privates? Like a handshake?
You could start with that. It would be unusual.
Yeah, it would be weird.
All right. And then you offer them money?
No.
Well,
sometimes if
it depends where you're at in life.
Yeah.
So what's the lure?
No lure. I mean, I guess if you want to call it a lure, it could be just that you're a good person. That you're giving them something they need.
That you're attracted to each other.
This is news to me.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I never heard of this.
I'm surprised the ass men haven't told you about this.
Yeah.
They don't speak a lot. The ass men are
they're too focused on butts.
They're so horny.
Okay.
And they never really, and we try to keep business separate, They
we
keep our thing.
Right.
We kind of will every now and again, but for the most part, they don't really explain what they do. I thought they were cutting up butts, putting them on the walls.
No,
definitely.
I mean, they might be. I don't know. But if they are, they're also another murderer.
Yeah, I would venture a guess that they're not.
Yeah,
no, they're not.
Yeah, right.
I don't think.
Right.
I could ask one. Maybe
so then, eventually you're touching each other's privates.
Yeah.
And then both of you, you get so excited.
Yeah.
And then it's mutually agreed upon.
Yeah.
And then your privates start going with each other.
Yeah. So privates go with each other. What is that? Just explain real quick what that means.
Okay, so you're not even aware of this part.
No.
Well, this is amazing.
Wow, this is the biggest.
You should have opened with this. You can't just assume I know this.
Well, I assume pretty much any adult of a sort of age in life that has learned of anything has known about sexual intercourse.
I'm 300 years old.
So now you've...
Well, you know that. I just explained that before.
I know. Just
certainly
it's a big number to take in.
Yeah, and I like the faceless one on Game of Thrones. That is very similar to what we do. So for you to understand.
Okay.
Yeah, I have. It has occurred to me that there are similarities in this particular.
Together.
Yeah, I mean, early on, I kind of
really.
I didn't want to say anything because
wow.
You're having a good time.
It's funny. You watch something like every week and you don't realize they're pretty much telling my story.
Yeah. Right.
I wonder how many other things I've just blatantly stolen and
let me ask you something. When your penis is engorged,
yes, wrapped in blood wraps.
No.
Okay.
Erect.
Sure.
Yes.
Erect.
Yeah.
It's never occurred to you to put it into a willing woman's vagina?
Yeah. No, why would you put your penis in something that comes? That doesn't make sense. You come by looking at things and doing things, and then you just come.
No.
Yes.
Well, yeah, doing things, but mostly it's kind of friction on your penis.
What?
Yeah.
You need friction on your penis. Like you get some sandpaper and you... Some kind of electric sander?
No, you don't want electric sander.
No.
Boy, no.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Yes. Terribly.
Yeah,
no, you rub it against
if you got a power tool going, to try to come, you made a wrong turn.
Yeah, unless it's a Sibian.
Yeah. Ah, yes.
Right.
What if I had just took my hand right now, made like a circle, and just started pulling my penis back and forth?
Yeah, that's jerking off.
Let me try. Hang on a second. Hey, this is pretty good. Like this?
Yeah.
I mean, this is weird.
What's weird?
You're just jerking off in front of us.
Yeah.
So that's why it's the problem with that. I'm not killing anyone. You guys had a problem with murdering. Why is jerking off?
Okay, I guess this is better.
But it's things. You're right.
A lot of times, friends don't.
Yeah.
We don't jerk off in front of each other.
What's wrong with you people? This is the greatest thing ever. Not jerking off in front of each other.
Well, you just learned about it. Don't act like you know all the ins and outs of what's okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
Jesus. I mean, a second ago you were talking about skin books, and now you're fucking coming at us because we were not masturbating in front of each other.
Yeah, until you met us, you were doing a power sander move. Yeah. So, and now you're mad that we're not experts
for killing a family claiming they're aliens.
Yeah, because I'll tell you right now, I got no proof this guy was going to eventually destroy the universe.
Yeah.
Well, if George Costanza says so, go to try and sell that.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm 4,300 years old, and I have a million faces.
Well, look, next time Bernie Mac is here, he'll explain. This is true.
Yeah, I mean, we know that your ties to the Seven Immortals.
Yeah, of course. Bernie Mac will tell you about how these people are murderers, and I'm doing their will. Everyone knows that the people I've murdered is all for good.
I know, and I think I've come to a place where I accept that. But now is a time when, okay, you're doing right. Yeah. You're taking out people that need to be taken out. But let's see if we can't get you in a place where you're also a good person while you're doing it. Sure. While your motivations aren't deviant sex crimes.
Well, yeah, that and the money. I get about $60 of murder.
For who?
Bernie.
$60?
$60. I mean, that is...
Yeah, man, that's pretty good.
No, that's horrible.
That's... Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's like someone saying, hey, you want to go skydiving? I'll give you $40. It's like the most fun thing in the world, and they also give you money for it? Hey, I tell you this. If you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
All right, man. Listen, I gotta shoot straight with you. And this is going to be something that's going to be hard to hear, but I care about you.
I care about you both. I love you both, like brothers.
You're being used.
Comforting.
Used?
Used like a tool. Okay?
Yeah. What do you
$60
that
is a heinously low rate.
Yeah, but when you're doing 14 to 50 a day, that's good money.
Well, that is an astonishing amount of people you're murdering.
How much cement are you going through?
I gotta be honest with you. I get that shit wholesale.
Wow.
And sometimes you can just mix rice and water. Acts the
interesting too that you're doing that many a day and then re-cementing over and over again.
Yeah. And
it's a lot of work.
9 feet, by the way. A lot of people say 6 feet. 6 feet they find. 9 feet. You go the extra few. It never bites you in the ass.
Listen. Yeah. And I'm not here to question you as a business person. But last time I checked, right?
Yeah.
The market rate, even at wholesale prices, for enough cement to fill a 9-foot deep hole, was considerably higher than $60.
But also, I use rice sometimes.
That's so much rice, and rice is cheap, but that's probably 3 tons of rice.
Yeah. Are you using rice?
Are you? Well, are you in debt?
I am very much in debt. I don't have a lot of money. I owe the creditors a lot of money. I have a Target credit card. They gave me a $200 limit, and I still managed to just never pay that on time.
Because it seems like you may be losing money on every murder with just cement costs alone, not to mention travel.
But it's so much fun.
You got to start asking for what you're worth. You got to lean in.
Really? Well, what do you mean? Like, what do you think a murder is worth?
I think the $12,000.
What?
Yeah.
Who's going to pay $12,000?
I mean, it's the ultimate crime.
Yeah.
You get caught, you're going away for life, possibly the death penalty.
No, I'll escape. I'll cut my face off. I'll get another face. It's fine. I'm in and out. Look, Bernie Mac doesn't have much money coming in now that his show has been off the air, and Pauly Shore refuses to give any money.
And then George Costanza, tough to get money off a character on a show.
Exactly, because he's not even Jason Alexander.
Yeah.
I put down my mic. I put down my mic, and it's still now. I'm just talking to you guys.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna head out.
All right.
And then there's a knock on the door. What time are we at? Hang on a sec. I got it.
Oh, someone's coming in? Yeah, come on in.
Hey, guys. Wow, you met my other Greg. What are you doing here? Well, I'm hanging out for the podcast. You gotta get out of here. What are you talking about? I gotta get out of here.
What is happening?
The fuck?
Right now.
There was a knock at the door, and you guys, I know you're not going to believe this.
Yeah.
My phone's across the room. I can't take a picture. There are 2 fucking identical Greg Stones standing here right now.
Yeah.
What is happening?
We're just here.
What the fuck?
Oh, hey, this is me, Greg, regular Greg. You can, for the listeners at home, sometimes I don't feel like doing shit with you guys. You can kind of be annoying. So I send in other Greg. He comes in and he'll fill in.
So you know about this other Greg?
Know about this guy?
Yeah, man. I give him $12 and he'll just do whatever. So he gives me $12 and sometimes I'll just fill in. But yeah, sometimes I'll just give him $12 and he's like, yeah, sometimes like $12 is a good amount of money. I'm like, yeah, that's a great amount of money. What are you talking about? I don't know. What are you talking about?
Do you realize?
Again,
go ahead, please,
Greg, that's
Anthony.
been around forever.
Yeah.
You're only getting $12 to be a fill-in for somebody else's whole human existence.
Yeah, I'll fill in.
Grossly underpaid.
Really?
Once again. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll fill in because Greg, he has to do it. Yeah, sometimes I just, Anthony, shut the fuck up, man. I got a good deal going here. What do you mean you got a good deal going in here? Yeah, it's a good deal. It's just $12. $12 is enough money for you. He's telling me it's not enough money. I'm saying it's enough. What the fuck? You're killing people for 60. You fill in for 12? Fuck you. Fuck me. You're fucking charging me nothing. I'm murdering people for you. It's not murder. You're doing it for George Costanza. Hang on a second. I'm sorry for that.
No,
guys.
hold on.
No.
Because this,
Yeah.
we just got really fucked up because while they were arguing, they were circling each other.
Yeah.
And now I don't know which
Yeah,
Greg
I know.
is which. And the only fucking thing that has to happen here is one of you has to die.
Yeah.
If we can go on having this podcast, one of these guys has to be murdered.
can't.
How are we going to know who the real one is?
Well, don't kill me. Shut up, man. Kill him.
Oh, this is bad.
I don't know.
We've got a fucking
Quiz. We'll do a quiz.
We got to do a quiz.
Yeah, we'll
to
do a quiz.
determine who the real Greg is.
Yeah,
you know me.
Yeah.
You know I'm real Greg.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you know I'm real Greg. You guys know I'm real Greg. I'm real Greg. I'm real
Yeah.
Greg.
Okay. Now, first things first. We've got to have a way of knowing which one.
Yeah.
We got to mark them.
Yeah,
So that from now on there'll be. I'm going to take my knife.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut a tremendous gash across one
Yeah,
of their
do me
faces.
first. Do me first. Yeah, don't do me. Don't do me, man. Don't do me. Do me first. I want to feel it. I want to feel it.
Oh boy. Do you this could be a thing where the guy who wants the knife
is lying.
Is lying.
Yeah.
But I do know our Greg likes new experiences.
I love new experiences.
Which Greg was that?
I don't know.
All right, well, anyway.
Dressed the same, too, which is fortunate.
So I'm going to spit.
Hold on.
Hang on,
Someone's at the door. Come on in.
Hey, guys. What? Who are those fucking two? What the fuck is going on here?
No,
what do you mean what the fuck is going on here? Who the fuck is
no.
this guy? Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is that guy? Oh, this guy. Hey, $12. I just paid you $12. You pay me $12. What's the money? I don't have $12. You guys gotta get
a third Greg has entered.
Too much, man.
Oh God,
Also,
we'll never
I can't
know.
believe it's a flat rate of $12, consistent throughout. I mean, that is wild.
Greg is real. They're dressed identically.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Put on your trousers and let me see your penises. Well, so
okay.
They seem to be all nice, thick, bulbous cocks.
Well,
nothing I can really tell from here.
Listen,
They're all
as third Greg,
okay.
I would say, I know I just got here, try a quiz. Try a quiz, man. I'll prove myself right.
Okay, let's do a quiz.
So if you just do a quiz, then you'll know I'm me, and then that'll be fine. Right? Plus, hey, hang on a second. Hang on. Let me get the door. Hey, Anthony. Oh, what the heck? What the fuck?
Whoa. Man, who the fuck?
Another Anthony has
I don't even know about this. I
who
swear to
is
God,
that
I know.
guy?
I never met this other Anthony. I don't know what's happening. This is this guy's crazy magic weird work.
Oh, my God. Another knock at the door.
Who the hell's this?
Brendan, what are you...
Hey,
Whoa!
whoa! Oh, who the fuck is going on here. There's two Anthonys. There's me sitting there, and there's three Gregs.
How do I know you?
Shut the fuck up.
How do I know you?
It's me, Brendan. No. Who are you?
Which? Brendan is good.
This is too much. Shut the fuck up. I'm doing a quiz. No, that's not how I would talk. That is how you talk, because you just fucking talk like that. Shut up.
We gotta kill all pop thirst.
Yeah.
Nobody kill me. Shut up. We're gonna kill you.
Look, I'll just push this button and we all fucking go.
No.